commentary number 2. I don't even know what fuck number we're on. What are we on? 277, 78, 79? I don't fucking know. I'll put the number up in the top of the shit. Listen, after all these fucking videos, you tend to run out of fucking numbers and shit like that. You tend to forget what the fuck you're up to. Anyway, for Hit Fire commentary number 270 something, whatever the fuck it is, Adul has sent in Bayonetta 2, and this is one of the games that I had asked for as part of the whole challenge. I think I'm coming to the end of that request that I had, so I'm gonna have to roll out a new request of shit that I wanted. But anyway, I wanted some Bayonetta 2, and I wanted to see something on fucking Nintendo's consoles and shit like that. So naturally, I asked for a couple of Nintendo games, and Bayonetta was probably the most, I guess, high-profile game you can ask, if you will. You know, I don't know what their exclusives and shit are outside of, you know, Mario, Donkey Kong, and Smash Brothers, whatever the fuck they're up to. I don't know what the fuck they're up to at this point, man. But anyway, I said let me get some Bayonetta up in this motherfucker, man. I know that Bayonetta is now an exclusive when it comes to Nintendo and shit like that, and I gotta talk about that shit in a second. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck this game's about other than it's a hack and slash genre with some chicken shit. Did she just get naked? What the hell? Okay, she got butterfly wings, she got half naked, so I'm liking this game already. Now, anyway, man, I have no fucking idea what the story about this shit is. I know the game came out a few years ago. It was on all the consoles and shit like that, but I didn't get it. It just didn't interest me at the time. Although it did get fantastic reviews. A lot of the people who reviewed it and played it said it's a spectacular game. But it just came out, I don't know, I'll have to figure out exactly why I didn't play this shit. I know there's a reason why I probably didn't buy it. I probably just said, it just didn't look like my shit. I mean, to me, it looks like God of War. Realistically, this is, you know, like the PMS version of God of War. That's what it is. God of War is a hack and slash genre, and I like my God of War in this motherfucker. You know, it's got like the combos and shit like that, and slashing, and all the fancy buttons and shit like that. It's got the health bar, the energy bar, and all that other shit. So I see it's got a lot of influence from the hack and slash genre of past. Obviously, it has, you're gonna have certain things like energy and health and shit like that. That comes in any hack and slash game in this motherfucker, man. But anyway, as far as story-wise, I have no fucking idea what this shit is about. I know the reviews have been fantastic. Bayonetta 1 had some great reviews. Bayonetta 2 had fantastic reviews. Everybody who's played the game reviewed the game and said the same shit. Damn, that's a big motherfucker. Holy shit, yeah, that's definitely some God of War type shit. Now, everyone who's played this game and said the same thing, it is a fantastic game. Obviously, I didn't get this motherfucker, and I can't get this one because it's on fucking Nintendo's console or whatever the fuck it is, and then we're gonna talk about that in a second. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted some footage of this shit just so I could talk about this motherfucker. And I know a lot of people have warned me that Nintendo likes to ban footage or whatever the hell it is. You know what? It's not that they ban footage, they just don't let you get money off of it. And a lot of these channels that bitch about, oh, I can't post my Nintendo Let's Play like a little asshole because I don't make any money. Who gives a fuck, man? Son of a bitch. Listen, this shit has never been about money for me. As long as I can post it, as long as they allow me to post it, I'm gonna post it. Even if I don't make money. I don't make money off a lot of my shit. Anything that has music, anything that has movie clips, I don't make money off of that shit. And I don't give a fuck, because I don't need my YouTube money. But I know for those channels that, you know, like to leech money out of kids and shit like that, oh, don't forget to like my channel. It really helps me out a lot. Get the fuck out of here, man. All you're doing is asking for them to like your channel so you can make some money. Just be fucking honest about that shit up front. Anyway, all these channels that say, oh, I'm not gonna use Nintendo because I can't make money off of this. What the fuck? Holy shit. That's an even bigger motherfucker than... Did she just like pop that fucking werewolf out her ass? I don't know what the fuck happened. You know what that looks like? That looks like what's his name when the Final Fantasy VIII. You know what I'm talking about, right? Jax. That looks like at the end when Jack turns into the bad guy and you get that fucking wolf demon looking motherfucker and he, from the medallion on the guy's necklace, on Squall's necklace. Doesn't it look like him? Doesn't that shit remind you of that? I mean, I'm just reminiscing about Final Fantasy VIII up in this motherfucker, man. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't care if Nintendo says I can't make money off of this shit. As long as I can post it, I'm posting the motherfucker. Bottom line, man. So all these people that bitch about that shit, man, you guys can go fuck yourselves in that, man. Anyway, getting back into this shit, I'll tell you right now, Nintendo made one of the smartest moves when it came to locking up this game. I can't stand when people lock up games as exclusives. You know, the same way that Xbox did this with the Tomb Raider game, where it's sort of like a timed exclusive. Sony's doing it with Street Fighter V or whatever, and that's pretty much to counterbalance Killer Instinct and shit like that. So obviously, Sony and Microsoft are fighting with each other over exclusives and whatnot. You get it. You understand why they're doing it. I don't like it. I'm never gonna like it. I can't stand that practice. The fact that, oh, just because I'm on this console, I get this one game that should be on all fucking consoles. Obviously, Halo, Uncharted, those are your own games. Those are your own franchises. I get it. Those aren't going to go to the other console. But when you're talking like a multi-platform game, and then you're going to make it into exclusives, come on, man. That's just some serious bullshit. And what the fuck is this? Another goddamn monster that she got to fight. She's a badass chick. Uh-oh, she's calling something else. She calling that big werewolf mother? Yeah, that's a big son of a bitch. Oh, this looks like a fair fight now. What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, I see some big motherfuckers in the background in this bitch. Holy shit. No, but like I was saying, Nintendo had to find something out there that would help them make some sales and shit like that. And the biggest game that they thought would probably help them would be Bayonetta. It was a stylish game. It has good reviews and shit like that. So naturally they went out and they wanted to make the pitch to get Bayonetta as a console exclusive. For Nintendo, that was smart. Obviously, for the other consoles, it sucks if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, and it really sucks if this is the practice that they're doing. But for Nintendo-wise, they needed something, and the fact that they needed something is because they rolled out their console with no fucking games, nothing in the pipeline, and Nintendo's unwillingness to use third-party developers and shit like that, and third-party developers just don't want to program for them. They needed something, and this was that game to counterbalance all the high-end exclusives that Sony and PlayStation had. Now what the fuck is going on? Is that wolf thing not fighting? Oh, here we go, just as I was saying that shit. Oh, it just bit that motherfucker's eyeballs. Oh, shit. Damn, this is some crazy shit. Damn, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is this the final boss or whatever the hell it is? I gotta say, this is some epic shit right here. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everyone's just popping out monsters out their ass. It's like, oh, here's my monster. Here's my monster. Check out my Pokemon. Here's my Pokemon. I don't fucking know what's going on. All I know is a whole bunch of monsters are popping out of the sky and shit like that. And this chick's fighting in the fucking sky. I don't get it. It's fucking cool to look at, but my god, I just do not get this shit at all, man. But anyway, like I was saying, for Nintendo, this was a big coup in order to steal this from the other two consoles. And they picked up a game that has received critical reviews, rave reviews across the board. And obviously they needed that for their console and their fans. You know, the thing with the Nintendo consoles, most people, they go out and they pick whatever console. A lot of people who can afford both, they afford both, fine. But some people will pick their Microsoft, some people will pick their Sony console. And then after that, they say, okay, I'll buy Nintendo just so I can play some of those Nintendo exclusives. You know, maybe I want to play some Mario, maybe I want to play some Donkey Kong or whatever the fuck it is. But that's not their main console. If they want to go play Call of Duty, they're going to go back to their main console, whether it's Sony, whether it's Xbox, whatever the hell it is. Hold on, I got a cough and shit like that. No, like I'm saying, you know, I told you, hip-fire commentaries, they just play all the way through. Fuck ups and all. No, but like I say, man, you know, people buy Nintendo, it's not really their main console. And I know people can say, oh yeah, this is my main console, I don't have anything else. You're one of the rarities. Most people that own a Nintendo console, whether it was Wii U or the regular Wii, they had another console, and they played that other console more than they played Nintendo. And I'm sure people can say, no, that wasn't me. Listen, you might be one person, but the stats that showed through all the surveys, through all the research, through all the data, it showed that Microsoft and Sony were people's main priority console. And then when a game for Nintendo came out, they would stop playing on that console, they would go back and play the Nintendo game, and they would enjoy that Nintendo game. It's not that the Wii or the Wii U wasn't enjoyable, it's that all their other games that they had on the console just couldn't match up with the amount of content that the other consoles were putting out. So for Nintendo, this was a very big game for them to get, and I'm actually happy to see that they were able to get something that people can say, oh yeah, this is the reason to go out and buy the Wii U. This gives you something that you want to fucking play. And now that this shit is all over, I'm not going to be able to do a full rant in this motherfucker, man. Now I got like 20, 15 something seconds left, and what the fuck am I going to see? I don't know what I'm going to... That was only chapter 4? Wow, you got to fight all those motherfuckers. What the hell is that? You got a silver cowboy. He got Brokeback Cowboy as a reward. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. All I saw was a damn cowboy holding his heart or some shit. Oh man, that was a crappy ass reward, man. Anyway, that does it for Bayonetta 2. Glad people got to see this shit on my channel for the first time. Glad to see some Nintendo shit for once in a while. So anyway, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in the next video.